Good afternoon. Today we will explain to you a flight plan that we have been working on for the last few months. And this flight plan will take us from Cancun, which is in this part of the world, all the way through the south of France. The goal that we have is to get until Niza, which is Lima, Foxtrot, Mike, and November Airport. We will start our journey from Cancun International Airport, and the first stop will be in Fort Lauderdale Executive, and we will overnight there and make all the preparations for the crossing on the Atlantic. The second leg, it will be from Fort Lauderdale Executive through Gabreski. No, it's here is to Gabreski, to Norfolk, and then to Gabreski in Long Island. The reason we're going to be in Gabreski is because I have some friends over there that I like to spend the night with them, and we will have this beautiful dinner in the Hamptons, so we agreed to stop over. Next day, we will go to Bangor and overnight in Goose Bay, Canada. And that will be on the third night. Then we will try to go from Goose Bay to Narsarsuaq, and from Narsarsuaq to Reykjavik in the same day. But here is where all the preparation gets a little bit tricky. You see, when we fly from Goose Bay to Narsarsuaq, in the plane we are flying, which is a Visión SAF 50, it's a Visión jet, it doesn't have the range to go to any alternative airport in the area around of Narsarsuaq. So once we land in Goose Bay, we have to really be careful with the weather in Narsarsuaq. Otherwise, we can be with a lot of surprises. And we have an alternative route that is not here, but anyway, I'm going to describe it to you just in case. That's our our plan B. And the plan B is going from Goose Bay all the way to the north of Canada, to some place around here by the name of Iqaluit, and from Iqaluit to Kangersuaq in Greenland, and from there to Reykjavik. And we don't want to use that alternative because it will be probably about 500 miles, but we have several policies here in this, several rules in this flight plan. The first rule is we are not going to fly in the day. No, we're not going to fly in the night. We will be only flying in the day. Why? Because this trip is about seeing and about enjoying. We are not trying to break a record or anything like that. We just want to enjoy ourselves, enjoy the landscape. So, given that, the second rule that we have is the legs cannot be more than 2.5 hours, which that covers us about 700 to 800 miles in this little plane. And that's the second rule. And the third rule is we will not go to any airport that is either IFR or low IFR. So if it's less than 3 miles and less than 500 feet ceiling, we will not land. Given that, and given the conditions that normally are in Narsarsuaq, very likely we will go all the way to Iqaluit, to Kangerlussuaq, and then from there to Reykjavik. Once in Reykjavik, we will go to Wick in England, and from Wick we will go to South End to overnight. That South End is the executive airport for the London urban area. And then from there, we will land here in Niza, but probably before that, we will go to Montpellier because we have friends over there, probably overnight in Montpellier and next go to Niza. The reason we are going to go to Niza is because we have a sailboat there ready to go for a couple of weeks trip in the Riviera Francesa, which is over here, and enjoy ourselves after this trip. I repeat to you, we're not doing this for commercial purposes or for anything. We just want to go, enjoy the trip, enjoy the landscape, the sightseeing, enjoy ourselves. And this trip is going to be done in a Vision Jet G1 SF50 that, and the total trip will be a little bit above 5,000 miles. We will use probably about 18 to 20 hours. It depends of the alternative through Narsarsuaq or the alternative to the north of Greenland. And it's going to, we will have, I think, if I recall, like 2,500 gallons in consumption. Once we get to this, to Niza, the plane will be back to Cancun, and we have a crew that will bring it back all the way about in the same route. So most likely in this video that we will be editing for you guys, we will have also part of the return. The return is going to be very interesting because we have headwind most of the time. So the margin that we have with this type of plane with the gas is going to be marginal sometimes. We believe that the worst part will be between Reykjavik and Narsarsuaq because it's going to be close to 3 hours, and that's becoming like critical. The fourth rule that we have on this plane is that we will not be landing with less of 50 gallons in any of the legs. So that's what is the plan. We will be doing this, we will start this in a few weeks or in a few days. And I invite you to take a look to what we are going to do. And we will be sending some of this information through our GoPros installed in the little plane to make all this video. And I hope you like it, and I hope you learn something. And if you have any doubts, please call us. Our numbers will be down in the YouTube. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy it. Fly safe, and don't take any risk. Thank you.